What's going on, guys? Rob Cheek here, aka The Nerdy Athlete. I'm just trying to process this Clemson North Carolina game. A lot to process, man. It was weird. It was different. It was exciting for once. A Clemson game actually was exciting this past season. Instead of blowing the opposition out, they actually played pretty hard. Had to work for what they got, and they ended up coming up with the win by the skin of their teeth. Yeah, man, let's see. We'll get into it. Listen, North Carolina came to play today. I mean, and on top of that, Clemson made way too many mistakes. They missed a field goal. They had 7 false starts. It was just kind of ridiculous. Well, like they were playing in a huge, loud stadium like LSU or Alabama or somewhere like that, or South Carolina. They're playing against North Carolina in Chapel Hill. I mean, the offense just look. They think they don't have to show up. They think they can just come up to the game and just play, their C-ball and end up blowing the team out. And North Carolina showed them today that that's just not the case this year. They're going to want to play, every team they're going to play this year on their schedule is going to give them their best shot. They're not just going to lay down because it's Clemson. They're the defending national champions. They're going to give them their best ball, and Clemson going to show up and play. And I think they just think they're going to blow everybody out, and that's just not the case. I mean, yeah, up to this point, they have blown everybody out. But you can't continue to play the way they're playing and beat top-tier teams like Alabama, Georgia, or Ohio State or Oklahoma. It's just not going to happen. You got to play your best ball at the end of the year. And I think they're going to do that, but it's going to take a little bit of work. They're going to have to work on it in practice, and they got a bye week coming up, so that's going to be pivotal for them to get back onto the basics and get everybody healthy and try to make a run for the playoffs. So hopefully they can do that. But I'm hoping. So I hope it's a wake-up call for them, honestly. I mean, and Travis Etienne, he's a hell of a running back. This man cannot pass block for nothing. For to save his life, he could not pass block. They continuously throw him out there to pass block. They know he can never block a freaking blitzing linebacker, or sometimes even the dang D tackle if he gets to the line. He can't block him. And Trevor Lawrence gets pressured, and he has to throw the ball away or make a bad decision or rush his throw, and it's never accurate. So give the man some time back there, for the love of God. If he makes a mistake, let it be on him. Don't, give up a sack or make him pressure the quarterback and make a bad decision. Just come on, just help your guy out back there. And for Trevor Lawrence, I know he's been getting a lot of crap the last couple of weeks for throwing 5 interceptions, one more than he did all last season put together. And look, I know, I'll be honest, he hasn't played the best. But he's not playing terrible. And I think he's playing with the mentality that, you know what, I got a good defense behind me to back me up, and also have good players around me. So why not just throw the ball up there and let him make a play? Like I said in one of my previous videos, Trevor Lawrence, he has 5 picks. I'd say about 2 of them is probably his fault. Other 2 are just like tip balls that kind of went the wrong way. So, I mean, he ain't playing that bad. But it was good to see him today put a good game together and do some huge plays with his feet and with his arm. Good third down conversions. Good long passes down the middle of the field. It was good to see those. And it ain't just the players on offense that's killing Clemson, it's the play call. I can't tell you how sick and tired I am of seeing bubble screen, wide receiver screen. I'm like, can you please run like a normal play? Just run the damn ball down their throat, or drop back 4 wide and just spread them out. Just hit the crossing route, hit the tight end. I mean, do what you got to do, but don't just run the dang same play. Because I'm sitting here in the couch and I'm knowing exactly what play they're about to run before they run it. I guarantee you that those big name defense coordinators that they're playing against, making millions of dollars, are going to say the same thing. I mean, I guarantee you. So they got to change up a little bit. Stop being so vanilla. I understand you're playing, and they came in thinking they were playing a beat up North Carolina team, but you can't just lay down and not give everybody your best shot. You can't do that and win a game. It's just not going to happen. I know the ACC is down this year and have been for the past couple years. But there's still no scrubs. You got to play the game. There's a reason they play the game. Spreads and rankings and all that BS don't mean anything at the end of the day. You don't play the game and win. There's been plenty of people that are favorites and they get upset every single week. So you got to play hard, man. You got to play hard. But I don't know. Hopefully they'll figure it out, man. They gotta get this, like I said, in this off week. And get their stuff together, man. I mean, Lawrence was looking for the deep ball all game, and the flat was right here wide open. Like, if the running back's right there and it's 3rd and 1, you don't need to go deep Hit the guy right here. Take what you can get, whatever they give you. You don't got to hit a home run every time. Just take a base hit. Get a single. Maybe a double. But you ain't got to hit the home run every single play. And they know that, but yet they want to. And I understand you got to be explosive and you got to make plays. And you will, but you ain't got to try for it every single play. Just, drop the ball down. Whatever you got to do. But I don't know. He doesn't look like the same guy as he was last year, but he's not really making the same decisions he made last year. Like last year, he was a great decision maker, but this year, like I said earlier, he got all the team around him. He's confident in his ability. He's going to try to force throw sometimes, and that can get you in trouble. But overall, he played a good game. I mean, Trevor, you just got to get it together, buddy, and we need you to play well to beat these good teams. You can't. Yeah, we get away with it with some teams like we've been playing this year, but when you get to the playoffs and even the AC Championship game, you got to be playing your best ball, because without you, we're not going to be able to just run the ball on somebody all day. You got to be able to pass the ball. We need you to play to your A game. I think he will. But I'm hoping he will, anyways, for our sake. But I mean, the defense they played pretty decent, but they did give over 400 yards passing to Sam Howell, and yes, Sam Howell is a freaking beast. And North Carolina has no scrub. People think North Carolina was bad. They lost to App State last week, but App State's pretty good themselves. And I mean, North Carolina's a better football team. But it was also good to see Clemson go on the road and get a nice win with some adversity. To see Trevor kind of put the team on his back and make some big plays. It was good to see that. It really was. And like old Coach Sweeney says, man, a win is a win. Don't matter if it's by 1 point or a million points, it's a win. And he also says it's better to learn from a win than learn from a loss. And that is a true story, ladies and gentlemen. It's a lot easier to learn with a win. You still get the W, but you get to go back, look at your footage, watch film, and get better. And if you lose, honestly, in Clemson's predicament this time, if they lose a game, I think they're out of the playoff contention, unless somebody else just ahead of them just loses also. Just like I guess a couple years ago, like the top 3 teams in the country all lost on the same day, so it all kind of worked out. So nobody really got moved around. But if Clemson loses the schedule that they play, I don't see us getting into the playoff, and it sucks to say that because some teams like say Alabama, they could lose a game and still make the playoff. Ohio State could probably lose a game and still make the playoff. Oklahoma the same. But Clemson, they lose a game, you can kiss that goodbye. But yeah, at the end of the game, UNC went for 2, which I thought was a good play call because, I mean, they already had Clemson on the ropes. They're a home team. Why not go for it? You know what I mean? You don't get coached so many chances. The longer you play ball with them big boys, the longer their depth's going to show and their talent's going to show. So why not go for it? Go for the kill shot. You know what I mean? And but they ended up running. So I agree with the play call as far as going for 2, but I don't agree with the play that they ran. They ran like a speed option to the right, which makes no sense. The way that Sam Howell played all game, all you had to do was drop back, give the man a chance, and he was probably going to find something. And I was happy with the play call they decided to go with because it ended up being dumb. Which honestly, if he would have made it, then Mac Brown would look like a genius. And Mac Brown's a great coach. Obviously, he's came to North Carolina, and he's done a great job. They haven't won all their games, but they're still playing good ball. I mean, and that goes to show today. I mean, if you watch that game, you know they're no bad team. Mac Brown's got them looking right. I think they'll end up being pretty good by the end of the year and on to next year because Sam Howell's only a true freshman and he's balling out. So I give Sam a lot of credit. Man, he had a good game. Like I said, over 400 yards passing. But you got to let that man play in the air. You can't just let him run the ball. Why would they on their speed on a Clemson defense who is known for their speed? You can't do that. You just can't afford it. But and at the end of the day, you know, I'm a Clemson fan. I bleed orange and purple, and I support my team. But today, honestly, over the last few games, we did not look like the number 1 team in the country. I definitely think we'll drop in this next week, but it don't really matter at the end of the day because these rankings don't really matter. The only thing that matters is playoff rankings whenever they come out in like October. So, yeah, I think we'll drop probably 2. I don't think we'll drop farther down than 2, but I think Alabama will go number 1 and we'll go number 2. It's cool with me, but I think Clemson plays better as the underdog. And anyways, you know, they always play that mentality. Dabo loves to get them boys revved up about being an underdog, and it works. I mean, it's a proven tactic, and it works. So I mean, So hopefully we'll get our stuff together in this bye week and come back and play Florida State at home the week after. And hopefully we'll get the job done there and make Florida State look like the piece of crap they are. Not kidding, but Florida State has no business playing with Clemson this year. They are just one of the teams that can't finish. So I think Clemson will win that game pretty big. It'll be a lot easier than this game we played today. I predict that. I'll get more on that prediction later on a different video, but let's just hope we can get everybody healthy and get back to the basics this next week and try to make a run at the college football playoff. So, what do you guys think of the game? Let me know in the comments down below, and I appreciate it. Give me a subscribe, like the video, and Nerdy Athlete out.